Grit. Definition: small, loose particles of stone or sand. This description was the one that was floating around in my head when my teacher first introduced the term to the psychology class. Grit, she said, means you have a drive to overcome the stereotypes that were once placed on you. Those words took me back into another time, my childhood. I remember the long parent-teacher conferences. I always remember my mother asking how my grades were doing and how I was keeping up with the class. The teacher would always hesitate. They knew that I was slower than all the rest of the students and that there wasn't much individual help I could get. I was the student whose IQ was only 1 point above being special ed, but I was only 1 point away from getting help in school. I can still recall the gray, ginormous headphones that I had to wear during class to cancel out sounds. I couldn't concentrate with so much movement and noise. Of course, my headphones just attracted even more attention. Constantly, fellow students would come up behind me and try to scare me, or see if I could hear them. They mocked me. Another attempt to help me with my schoolwork was a tiny green computer. It had a black and white screen and looked more like a calculator than a computer in my mind. I never understood how it worked. I was just told, if you use this, your grades will improve. They never did. I was always known as the kid in school who always needed special attention from the teacher. I was the slow one, the stupid one, but I wasn't the one who was afraid to fail. I didn't know I was doing it. I didn't understand that I wasn't afraid. I wasn't afraid to fail. I knew all about failing, but I also knew a lot about succeeding. The more I failed, the more I succeeded. I took all those names and titles and turned them into fuel. I never knew I was doing it until I looked back in my psychology class and realized how far I had come. It was graduation day, and I remember looping my gold tassel around my cap and thinking, "You did it, Rose. You did what not many people thought you could." But that's the thing. I didn't just graduate high school. I was graduating high school as an honors student, a captain of the varsity rugby team, a National Honor Society participant, a volunteer, and an employee for 3 very unique jobs. My success in and out of school can be attributed to my early years and the challenges I faced and chose to take. Every challenge I faced, I would think to myself, you have nothing to lose. And I didn't. Only knowledge to be gained. All those stereotypes in my head no longer exist. I am able to have confidence in what I do and what I can do. I have a new title for myself, a little something called grit.